All right, let's get into writing hooks and leads. So in this lesson, I will show you how to use AI to write compelling hooks, how to use AI for leads that complement your hooks, then step-by-step prompts you can copy paste, and examples of real products and what it looks like in real time. And let's start with hooks. So I use always clouded.ai, and what you will need to do is to start a new chat and then basically use this prompt. So you attach all the product details and info. Then the prompt basically says that above I've attached the product information for our product name. It's targeted at the target audience for dealing with the main problem or the pain point your target audience experiences and that your product solves. Then you say, now we're writing, you either say a video sales letter, you can even be more specific and say like infotainment Facebook video VSL or story-based VSL, or you can say a UGC script. And yeah, so for example, now we're writing a Facebook story-based Facebook VSL about this product. I want you to act as a world-class copywriter, direct response copywriter, and write 20 scroll stopping attention grabbing hooks. So you can change this number to whatever you prefer. And then basically I guide on how to write like the best hooks. Then I say do a few variations of all of these, 20 hooks in total. You can switch it up. For example, if you want a problem-focused hook only, you can say like write 20 problem-focused hooks. Then I say that AI cannot lie because sometimes it likes to come up with some shit which is not true. Yeah, and I want like your hook needs to have truth to it, so I can back it up later in the VSL. Most importantly, remember that they're very selective of what they give their attention to. So you need to call out their main pain point and/or deeper desire in a hook, so they understand you're talking to them. And I say, please start now, and that's the prompt you can use if you don't have a BSL written yet. Or you can try both approaches. But if you have a BSL written already and you need a few hooks for it, you can use this prompt, which is pretty much the same. It's just that at the beginning, you attach a video script, you attach more product information and research, and then basically fill out the same prompt. And once you have your 20 potential hooks, review them and pick your 5 favorite ones. And then using the 5 favorite ones, you can get into writing the actual leads. And now we can go over an example. I will show you the process I used. I already put the output here, but I will show you once again so you can see how it looks like in real life. So basically, I have this page. I didn't like handpick information out of it. I just like did Control A to select it all, then Control C to copy, and Control V to paste it into Claude. So I attach all the product information from the product page, and then I basically used the prompt above. I attached the product information for our System 41 neck cream. It's targeted at older women with a turkey neck. I put it there, and then I basically have this prompt, which I don't need to change anything to make it fit this offer and the product. So I use this prompt, and then I will get the 20 hooks that I need. And I select my favorite ones. You can select 5 or even more, and then using those hooks you selected, you can write the leads. So here it gave me something similar to what I already have here. And then here you can see a few more examples. I use the same strategy, the same system. So I copy paste the entire page, copy it there, and then I change up the first sentence to fit my product and the audience. And then I like continue with the prompt with the same prompting. And it gave me 20 more hooks here. And same for the pillowcase. So copy paste the entire product page, change this up, and then this part of the prompt stays the same. Once again, it gives me a 20 hooks. The only thing is that because I gave AI like examples here, it gives me pretty similar outputs. For example, the first hook on both of these products is stop. The next one is I know this looks weird. I know this looks strange. And then the next ones are a bit different. So if you need something different, you can remove this example from here. So overall, I think it's good, and those hooks work most of the time. And then once you have your hooks, it's time to write the leads that basically continue each of the hook, because your hook's main job is to stop the scroll and grab the attention. And now your lead needs to validate their decision to stop scrolling and convince them to keep watching. So let's move on to writing the leads. So you need to continue in the same chat. You basically attach your 5 to 10 or whatever number you want of your best hooks. Then you use this prompt. Above, I've attached the number best hooks for, or again, you add the video script type, so it's a Facebook VSL, UGC script, or like story-based VSL, VSL for info products, and then you name the product and the problem it solves, and then you have this whole prompt that you don't need to edit. You just need to edit the basically highlighted parts. And here it basically says something similar what I did for the hooks. So it basically says, now I want you to act as a world-class copywriter. But here it says, I want you and write 15 to 20 second leads for each hook. You can take multiple outputs if needed, 3 to 9 leads in total per output. Ensure that every lead is of the highest quality. And now, before you begin writing, here's what I want you to understand about the leads. And basically, I give a bunch of valuable information and examples. So AI has better understanding. And then once you enter this prompt, here's what will happen. So first, AI will summarize your request and ask for a confirmation to proceed, which I will show you in a minute as well. After your approval, it will generate 6 to 9 leads per output. Once you get those 6 to 9 leads, you either say continue, and it will write the next ones, or you can ask for improvements and changes. And then you basically, again, once you have your favorite hooks and favorite leads, you combine them together, and you have the hooks and the leads for your VSL. And together, they'll form the crucial first 30 seconds of your VSL. And what's important is that you give AI as much context as possible. So you need to share, if you have any specific requests, share your target audience details, any specific spokesperson info, brand voice requirements. For example, here you can say it needs to come from a doctor, it needs to come from an older woman who's been experiencing the problem for the past 3 years, brand voice requirements, or maybe guidelines. Maybe there's something like you can't say, or something you want AI to say. Say there, key claims and proof points. You can also use this. Success stories, you can also include them in your testimonial, in your lead. And the more information you provide, the more tailored and effective your results will be. So let's go over a few examples. So from the previous output I got on the hooks, I selected my 5 favorite ones. Once again, I will paste them here. And here's the prompt that I changed. So above I've attached the 6 best hooks for Facebook VSL about the turkey neck cream for older women who have a turkey neck. And then I continue with this part of the prompt that I didn't change. Let's copy paste it here in multiple pieces so it doesn't show as an attachment. So I click submit. I will get a confirmation from AI, and then I basically say start. And then I will get probably like 6 to 9 hooks. Here I got 3 leads per hook, and then I had to say to continue, and I got basically 9 more leads. So now it gave me, so hook 1, 3 leads, hook 2, 3 leads, and then you basically say continue until it's done. And then you can pick out your favorite ones and the ones you actually want to use. Or if you're not satisfied with any of them, you can say that to AI and be specific about what you expect. And maybe you have a few ones that you almost like, but there's something missing. So you share those with AI and say that what you want to change about them. And then here I selected my 3 favorite ones from here. So I'll read out one of them. So the first one is stop. Don't buy another neck cream until you watch this 90-second video. Of course, you can attach this to the link of your VSL. If you're over 50 and have spent hundreds of neck creams that promised to work but didn't deliver, you're not alone. Like many women, I used to spend a fortune on department store neck creams, hoping each new one would be different. But after discovering why most neck creams fail and the breakthrough ingredient that actually works, I had to share this with every woman who's tired of wasting money. In the next 90 seconds, I'll show you the science behind why neck ages faster than your face, and the revolutionary peptide compound that's helping women reduce neck wrinkles by up to 45% in just 28 days. And then a few more favorites. And as you can see here in Cloudit, it delivered all the leads that I asked for. So you just copy paste them in one doc and then basically filter them out and select your favorites. Another example here from the back pain relief device. So I selected my 5 favorite hooks. I changed this part of the prompt, so I said 5 best hooks, Facebook VSL, back pain relief device for back pain, and then this part of the prompt that doesn't change. It gave me a confirmation. I told it to start, and then it wrote 3 leads for the first hook, 3 for the second, 3 for the. I said continue, then it wrote 3 more for the next 2 hooks, and then it finished with the 5th hook. And once again, I select my favorites. For example, this one, let's read it out. So If you can't bend down to tie your shoe without wincing in pain, this 25-minute solution could change everything. If simple tasks like tying your shoes, picking something up off the floor, or even getting out of bed have become painful challenges, you need to see this. I know this sounds hard to believe, but over 50,000 Americans have already discovered how this strange-looking device is helping them get back to living normally. In just 25 minutes a day, this FDA-cleared technology is doing something that pills, creams, and expensive therapies can't. It's actually correcting the source of your pain. And it's as simple as that. You write your hooks, select the favorite ones, and then write 3 leads or more for each hook. And then you have the first 30 seconds for your VSL or the UGC script. That's it.